Welcome to Dr. Mary Travel Best's Solo Travel Guide for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. I've been traveling independently since 1972. Please share this podcast with future travelers so you make their trips the very best, like Travel Best. If you like the content, tell a friend. In this episode, the FAQ is, what is the best phone to get for a traveler? I'm not sure which will suit me for the price and needs. And today's destination is Normandy, France. Today's mistake, bringing too many heavy books. And the travel advice is, don't eat the airport food if possible. Now, the FAQ, what's the best phone to get for a traveler? I'm not sure which will suit me for the price and the needs that I have. So I've owned nearly every kind of phone over the years. Samsung, HTC, Apple, and others. They all have advantages and some disadvantages. Your carrier, like T-Mobile, Verizon, or other, may have an offer for you to purchase or upgrade your current device. That's the first place to check. Many carriers now offer unlimited global phone calling with some restrictions. You may switch carriers and get a free phone too. Consider those options. A low-cost alternative may cost you more in the long run. Travelers should consider a second phone when they are in a Step 5 foreign country, so you don't mix pleasure with your work. Burner phones are cheap and convenient if you need one. And now for today's destination. We're going to talk about Normandy, France. Unless you have a car, the D-Day beaches in northern France are best to be seen from a tour from a nearby town such as Bayeux. There are public buses, but they don't run on Sundays. So from Bayeux, I took a taxi to Omaha Beach and the American Cemetery in the summer. I also stayed at an Airbnb in Caen. The trains there were easy to navigate. The city of Caen, spelled C-A-E-N, is modern and commercialized. The Caen Memorial is a good place to see WW2 D-Day history from the French perspective without going to the beaches. In town, you'll see the ruins of the chateau, which was William the Conqueror's fortress built in 1060, and it's been restored. The memorial was a must-see for many visitors to the Normandy region. You may like to mix with locals at the flea market that I found in town too, so check that out. Now, Omaha Beach is where you'll find the monument to the Normandy landings and the Memorial de Omaha Beach. It looks like a shed, and big tanks and photography are there from the war. The outdoor hilltop at Omaha Beach is, yes, it is a beach. It has the American Cemetery and Memorial. It's a stunning reminder of the price paid in human lives only a few decades ago. Omaha Beach is a breathtaking experience. The cemetery is huge and filled with remains of dead soldiers. This part of France belongs to the USA. Now, if you have time and interest, you may also want to see Utah Beach, Gold Beach, Juno Beach. They're all along the English Channel. And another part of Normandy you may see is Mont Saint-Michel, a tidal island and commune. I did not get to visit, and I want to arrive at high tide when the water races across the sand. I hope to see that spectacular abbey on my next visit to Normandy. And now for today's mistake, bringing too many heavy books. Don't carry too many heavy books, including travel books. Use apps whenever you can. Set a limit on how many books you want to carry. You can mail the used books back home or give them away and lighten your load when you're on the road. For today's travel advice, I'm going to talk about the airport food. Skip it if you can. The airport foods are mostly overpriced and small portions. If you can, bring your own food with you for your trip. What I like to bring on my trips is a small bag of fresh fruits and protein snacks. A tin of tuna fish is a very healthy choice, as is a hard-boiled egg. I try to bring an orange and an apple too. They're easy to pack and they won't get squished. My last airport meal was awful, cost 3 times what it should have, and did not make me healthy. Now, I want to bring meaning to your travel. So send a question or a travel tip to info@drmarytravelbest.com. We can also connect on my website, Facebook page, group, or Instagram. You can subscribe to YouTube, Twitter, and other social channels, and you can find my book series on Amazon. The show notes have more detail for you to connect.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.